Let's go to this scene. Looks like we do have it. Let's change that lower third. We're streaming live here. Carjacking situation here locally in Phoenix, Arizona. Victim robbed at gunpoint. Vehicle was taken at 63rd Avenue and Bell. Glendale PD says suspect is possibly connected to the incident in Phoenix. And we're watching this live. You guys, we have to warn you, viewer discretion is advised. You can hear the newsroom in the background going pretty wild right now because we're all trying to put this together for the newscast here. This is Fox 10 Phoenix. And we're always covering all of the chases here. Again, that is the yellow car you see there. That's the stolen vehicle. This guy robbed the driver at gunpoint, stole his car, and he's driving recklessly here now through the streets of Phoenix, Arizona. Police on the scene chasing him now, but wow, take a look at that. He's driving extremely recklessly here through the intersection there. You guys, we have to warn you, viewer discretion is always advised with situations like this because you never know how these things are going to turn out. Again, this guy stole this car. He robbed the victim at gunpoint and took this car. It was taken at 63rd Avenue and Bell, and now he's on the run from police. But it's really hard to get away when you've got news choppers and police choppers in the air as well, keeping an eye on this guy. So we're going to see how this all turns out. We cover chases here at least once a week on Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live, as well as Fox News Now YouTube stream. We always have to warn you guys if the suspect is armed and dangerous, which in this case, we know that he is since he stole this car from the victim at gunpoint. This situation might not end well, so if you've got kids in the room or anything, we just have to warn you guys. We might have to jump out of this at the very end if it gets violent. Thanks for watching with us live here on Fox News Now. We're hearing from the scanner that this suspect might be related to the fatal shooting in Ahwatukee. Now, that is not confirmed at this point, but that's what we're hearing over the scanners right now. So this situation might be even bigger than we realize, you guys. He stole this car. He's on the run. We apologize. It's a little glitchy right now. The feed's a little glitchy, but we're going to stay on this as long as we can, everybody. He's driving very recklessly, as we just showed you just a little bit ago. He was spinning out in that intersection there. He's weaving in and out of traffic. All these police chases that we cover are different. Some drive slow, some obey traffic laws. This guy not obeying any traffic laws today. He is trying to get away from police right now, and we are working to get you guys all the information that we can. Thanks for watching. Sorry about that, you guys. Feed's just a little glitchy. We're streaming live from the news chopper here. That's kind of the beauty of internet streaming, is you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes these things glitch up a little bit, but we're going to fix that technical difficulty so we can show you guys this police chase after a man stole this car at gunpoint today. And he is on the run. I-17 north. Towards Flagstaff right now. Joining me now is my co-host Samia Khan. What do you think about this, Samia? I mean, we cover chases all the time, but...
Right, but rarely do they actually happen here in Phoenix. So often we cover police chases in the Southern California area. So it is a bit shocking to see something like this happen here in Phoenix. We're following that bright yellow, almost neon-colored sports car.
Hard to miss it.
Right. If there was one car that you'd want to watch in a police chase, it is a brightly colored car. You really can't miss it. It's traveling northbound. There it is in the HOV lane. Traveling northbound in North Phoenix, passing Deer Valley Road now, approaching Pinnacle Peak Road there on I-17 North. This is a fairly newer area here in the greater Phoenix area. A lot of new development in that area. It's an area that you pass frequently. Anyone here in the valley who goes up to Sedona or Flagstaff or the Grand Canyon, I mean, this is the route you take. You have to take 17 North, so you are familiar with this part of North Phoenix.
And it looks like they've just asked for police to turn off their flashing lights and kind of stay back a little bit. And Samia, you know this. When they say that, that means this guy is a little reckless. He's going way too fast. Give him some breathing room until they go in.
We've seen him already drive a bit erratically. He's driving at a high rate of speed. And we do know, apparently, he was armed when he carjacked this, innocent bystander.
Yes.
So obviously, police need to take all the necessary precautions because they want to be safe, knowing that the suspect is armed and dangerous.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting when we streamed one of those before. It was, why do they need to stay back? Because they don't want this guy to hurt anyone else. As you know, as you just said, he does have a weapon on him. Stole this car from a victim at gunpoint.
Right.
And we've seen drivers before, Samia, where, they actually obey traffic laws. They stop at the red lights. This guy, obviously, not today. He's not stopping at any red lights.
Right. And the question, he's driving on the far left lane, the HOV lane on I-17, isn't given any indication that he's planning to stop anytime soon.
Yeah.
Once you're on the freeway, I've covered chases in the Southern California area where next thing you know, we're following a car that's on the freeway for 2.5 hours.
These chases sometimes can last so much longer than you would expect. I think it's because police really want to make sure everyone's safe. I mean, you've covered more than I have here where they're different every time.
Right, every chase is different, no question. But, just as I was saying that he was staying in the HOV lane, it looks like he has switched lanes, gone over to the middle lane, now switching lanes again, over to that left lane. Perhaps he's trying to create a perimeter around him where he's just boxed in between cars,
Oh, now you're thinking. Yeah, that's a good point. The way he's driving, if you were on the road and you didn't know there was a police chase going on, you would think, come on, guy. You're cutting me off here. You're not using your signal.
You would think he was late to something, in a rush, maybe just got in a fight with his significant other. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just stressed.
Because that's what's interesting. When you're on the ground and police are staying back, you wouldn't know this guy is being followed by the chopper right now and by police.
Right.
But as you said, it's going to be hard to miss this guy. Bright yellow car there. It's going to be easy to keep an eye on this.
Right. It looks like it's a Corvette. Those lights in the back of the vehicle are typical of that of a Corvette, although I can't confirm that. Obviously, we are far away from the vehicle.
Yeah, good question. If you guys know what car this is, let us know in the chat or in the comment section on Fox 10 Phoenix, just out of curiosity.
And we do want to thank everyone who's tuning in as well, not only on YouTube, but all of our thousands of viewers tuning in on Facebook as well. We know a lot of you guys are very interested in this chase, especially since it's happening here locally. We do cover chases a lot here on Fox 10 News now, but oftentimes it's in Southern California.
Yeah, and you know what? It's interesting because the traffic in Southern California is so much more. Oh, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, I'm just noticing that the suspect is now exiting I-17, going on to the 303. I'm going to go ahead and
what
get
is his
my map
plan?
on my phone just so I can...
Samia's going to get the map on her phone so she can sort of direct you guys exactly where this guy is choosing to go. I wonder why he took that exit. I guess maybe he's not even thinking, but again, you guys, this is a stolen vehicle. Samia's looking up on her map right now.
Well, it's interesting because had he gone the other direction, he would have gone onto the Loop 303. Instead, now he is on West Sonoran Desert Drive. He's traveling eastbound on West Sonoran Desert Drive.
And everybody in the chat is saying definitely
and
a
now
Corvette.
He's making a U-turn. There he is. Now he's U-turned, going back towards I-17, the Black Canyon Freeway. The question is he going to hop back on the freeway? It's very unclear at this point what exactly is going on.
And someone said in the chat, Samia, that you were right. The tail lights on a Corvette are pretty recognizable.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
But
he almost spun out of control there.
Driving really erratically. Look at how fast he's going. Okay, he just passed I-17 once again, so it looks like he may be getting onto the Loop 303. Wow.
Whoa.
Just completely disregarding traffic, not stopping at the red light. He's now hopped onto the 303, the Loop 303.
That was a close one.
Right. So now, again, we are in the Metro Phoenix area. He's on Loop 303. This is still the greater Phoenix area.
Christopher
But
in the
he
chat
is
says,
going, it looks like over 100 miles per hour easily, speeding at a very high rate of speed, very recklessly. Again, viewer discretion is advised.
yeah, we
When
have
you're
to warn you
traveling
guys.
at this rate, I mean, you're posing a great danger to everyone on that freeway. I mean, if you look at the cars in the lanes next to him, you know, you can safely assume that the other cars may be traveling 70, 75, 80 miles per hour. I mean, it looks like he's slowed down a bit now, but he was, you know, it was obvious he was traveling over 100 miles per hour just moments ago.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like is that smoke coming out the back at this point?
Do you think he blew out a tire?
Looks like something happened there. Maybe.
But now he is exiting
Wow.
Joe Max Road off the Loop 303.
Christopher in the chat saying that's a C4 Corvette, but High Mate saying C6 Corvette. So anyway, a type of Corvette is what we're hearing from you guys. Thanks for letting us know.
He's exited Joe Max Road, making a left now on Joe Max Road.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what he's going to do with this. Oh, wow. Almost hit that car. Every time he goes through an intersection, it's just trouble. He's not obeying any traffic laws. And he's putting everyone on the road at risk right now as well. I mean, we do know he's armed. He stole this car from a victim at 68th Avenue. This all started at 63rd Avenue, I should say, and Bell. Glendale PD says suspect is possibly connected to another incident in Phoenix. A fatal shooting in Ahwatukee that happened. So they say he could be connected to something else.
eastbound on Jomax Road.
So he's eastbound. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like eastbound Jomax Road, and now he's at... I can't zoom in on the street sign. Something Valley Parkway. Is it Happy Valley? It doesn't look like an H.
There he goes.
And now he's driving in the wrong other direction.
Wow, Samia, look at that.
Again, now he's driving at a very high rate of speed on a regular road. He's not on the highway.
So what would you say? That's probably, what, 35, 40 in that area there?
Yeah, and he's driving at least like 75, 80. Traveling northbound on Happy Valley Road. This is the North Valley, guys. North Phoenix area.
If you've got anyone out that you know driving right now, just make sure to warn them. This guy is driving extremely recklessly. He's not stopping at any red lights. He's putting everyone in the road in danger right now.
Right, and if he is on Happy Valley Road, then that means he would be traveling either eastbound or westbound, excuse me. We are trying to monitor the situation for you guys, give you guys the most accurate information. Either way, if you're in that area, obviously be safe.
Yes, be careful. And sorry, you guys, it's a little glitchy. We're streaming live from the news chopper right now, working out that technical difficulty. Thank you to the 13,000 of you watching with us live here on Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page, as well as Fox News Now YouTube stream. Over 2,000 of you watching on there. Samia Khan and Mary Kay Gaffney here hosting for you today. Just trying to work out this technical difficulty we have right now. There we go. A little bit. We're working it out.
It's a little glitchy. We apologize, but we are monitoring this suspect. Again, this is a carjacking suspect who may be wanted in connection with another incident that took place in Phoenix. So again, we're in the greater Phoenix area. Keep in mind that as this suspect flees from police, he may be entering different cities, neighborhoods, parts of Phoenix. We're referring to this as, you know, the greater Phoenix area, the metro Phoenix area. He is in North Phoenix right now, an area where there's much newer development.
Oh, wow. So he was in the, it looked like he was almost in the other, he's weaving in the wrong lane, in and out here.
Right, he's basically going the wrong way.
He has come so close, so many times, to hitting another vehicle that just watching this makes me nervous. I know some of you guys probably watching with us live are also just feeling the nervousness as you watch this guy drive so recklessly right now.
It is a very dangerous situation, guys. A very dangerous situation for all those on the road.
Wow.
Wow. Now he's going entirely in the wrong direction, and he can't go back to the other side in the correct direction because there is that center lane divider there.
So he's going in the wrong lane right now.
He is going in the wrong direction. That is correct, Mary Kate. It is a very dangerous situation. He has no regard for oncoming traffic. You can see lots of vehicles there.
Oh my
gosh. Goodness. There is a pickup truck that...
Wow. Come on, I mean, you're on the wrong side of the road, dude. You've got to be more careful than this. I mean, look at this.
It's a very dangerous situation there in the North Valley. A very dangerous situation.
I mean, we already know this guy's dangerous. He robbed a victim at gunpoint, stole this Corvette, and he's on the run.
Right. Right. It's a very dangerous situation.
Could you imagine if you were on the road
driving? Is he going to go back to
the
the right way, or is he going to just continue? It's very... Unclear.
Wow.
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Okay, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
You can hear the newsroom going wild because everyone is putting this together for the newscast as well. We just saw that crash in the intersection there.
To it.
Wow, Samia, did you see that ending? Okay, and now it looks like...
Obviously, all of the law enforcement is out there armed. They're approaching the vehicle. The suspect is still inside, and keep in mind the suspect was armed.
Yeah, so viewer discretion advice, everybody. If it looks like something is going to happen, we might have to cut out of this. We don't want you guys to see anything too violent here on the air, but they're armed and ready.
Right, and also keep in mind, I mean, you have to feel for the innocent bystander that crashed into this vehicle right there, that SUV on the top portion of your
spun out, yeah.
So this is North Valley Parkway, North Valley Parkway.
Wow. I mean, he spun out. He was trying to get out of that, trying to get through that intersection. It was just way too late. Looks like they just got a dog out as well. That dog approaching the vehicle there.
North Valley Parkway, 27th Drive area. There in the North Valley.
We've got the K9 unit approaching that Corvette. So, suspect's still in the car, it seems, right?
Well, yes, the suspect's still in the car. You wonder what's going on in there. Again, the suspect is armed, but also, I mean, the crash happened on the driver's side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
To what extent is the suspect injured? I mean, we have lots of questions here, and we are trying our best to get you guys that information. You can see the K9 trying to jump through the vehicle. Okay. Again, this is a live scene. Viewer discretion is advised. If there's anything that happens, we may have to cut out of this feed.
Looks like they're trying to open the door right now. Wow. And hopefully the other driver in this accident is okay.
Right. The other driver, it looks like it's that SUV there.
Oh,
in the lower portion of your screen. It looks like the door is open. The vehicle doesn't look too badly damaged.
Yeah.
So, it would be safe to assume that the people inside that vehicle are relatively okay. Obviously, this is not how they wanted their afternoon to go.
Absolutely not. Yeah, you're right.
All right, the door is open.
Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like he just sort of collapsed to the ground there, dropped to the ground.
Again, viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to come on camera here just to, give you guys a little bit of a break from that little bit violent situation there. Didn't want to, if you've got kids in the room, we always have to warn you guys, these situations can be very graphic. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Yeah, it's a little graphic, you guys. Apologize that I had to cut out of it. I know, over 13,000 of you watching right now and you want to see this. I'm going to wait till they get the driver, on the stretcher there or in the emergency vehicle before we take you back to that situation. Let me give you guys a little bit of a replay of how that crash just started. Okay, and if you guys are just joining us here in the stream, suspects stole this vehicle, yellow Corvette, at gunpoint from a victim. And he, how long would you say he was driving, Samia? Like 20 minutes he had police chasing him, you'd say?
Well, we started following about 25 minutes ago. Right. It's unclear how long police were chasing him prior to us joining, but we monitored the situation for about 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. And, there were points where he was just driving so recklessly on the highway, easily above 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
He was driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
He
was on the complete wrong side of the road. Here's just a little bit of the beginning of the scene here. Let me pull this up for you guys.
Undercover officer. I've been saying it's a random person. I think that was a cop who did it on purpose.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Jeff telling me that they think that Tahoe was an undercover officer, not just a random bystander there who was driving his car, an undercover officer that might have stopped that Corvette on purpose. So it looks like here's just a little bit of a replay. Okay, we can go back to the live scene now. Just wanted to make sure everything was good to go. Here's back to the live scene now. Thanks for your patience, guys. We just didn't want you to see anything too graphic here, but this is live back. I was going to show you guys a replay. I can show you that a little bit later, but this is live back at the scene now. You're watching live at the scene on Fox News Now YouTube stream, as well as Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live. I'm your host, Mary Kay Gaffney. Thanks for joining us here on the show. We apologize if you saw any graphic images. These chases always end differently. Quite a scene, you guys, that we have live for you here out of Phoenix, Arizona today. A car chase that ended pretty violently. Looks like they do have the emergency vehicles on the scene and they are taping it up. Your host Samia Khan coming up next to keep showing you guys this live footage as well as a replay of how this whole chase happened.
All right, for those of you just joining us, you are watching the aftermath of a high-speed chase that just ended in Phoenix, Arizona, North Phoenix, ending as a result of the crash. We believe an undercover officer may have intervened and forced that vehicle to crash. The suspect on the ground now, initially inside the vehicle. It is unclear what the status is of the suspect. We're going to continue to monitor the situation in North Phoenix, monitor the police activity, and in a few moments we will be showing you a replay of this chase. And as you can see, that vehicle is now on fire. That was a Corvette, a bright yellow Corvette, involved in this high-speed pursuit. The suspect carjacked the vehicle, and now the Corvette is on fire. Joining me now is Mark Martinez. Mark, you were covering this on air on television,
right,
while we were covering it here online. And what a chase.
Well, this is one of the crazier ones we've seen here, at least.
Locally, right.
You know, we get a lot of them out of L.A., as you've probably been mentioning, but this is one we saw unfolding right here in our backyard. And it's still, you know, a wild scene out there. The car is now on fire. We don't know if it's just from the chase or the crash, you know, what caused that to happen. But what a crazy ending to this thing. Luckily, I mean, if there is anything that is fortunate here is that nobody innocent was hurt or killed. We saw him going the wrong way at one point,
right,
or going really fast, going the wrong way, and then going through intersections, crazy rates of speed. if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time during one of these things, you're going to get killed if you're
I
an
know.
innocent person out there.
I know.
And we did see him too come up a few times and the signal has frozen here. We're going to try to get that back from Skyfox.
Stand by.
There it is. It's back. We saw a few times during that part where he was going the wrong way that other drivers saw what was coming up, and they actually were able to stop and avoid head-on collision with this driver.
Right, and for those of you just joining us who may have missed the earlier part of the chase, we will be playing a replay for you in just a few moments, so you can see how this chase started and what led up to this scene.
And it's interesting. I don't know if people are watching from around the country, but here in Arizona, at least in the Phoenix metro area, most of what we call chases are really not. You don't see black and whites. You don't see red lights on, sirens.
Right.
They do not do that here. They use undercover patrol cars because they feel like if they use traditional black and white patrol cars going, red lights and sirens behind this suspect, that it will push the driver to go even faster. So they'll use these unmarked vehicles that are really close by, but they're hoping that this person, whoever they're chasing, will go, at a normal rate of speed, and then they can try to figure out what the route is and they can get ahead and put spike strips down. What they want to try and avoid is what we saw here today. Once this person realized they were being pursued, this crazy driving, these U-turns, these erratic maneuvers at the last minute, and there's no way you can get a spike strip in front of that. You have no idea where this driver's going.
And the driver really had no regard for safety. I mean, we do cover a lot of chases here on News Now, and sometimes we'll monitor pursuits where the suspect flees but continues to obey stop signs, signals, things like this.
Yeah, we've seen that.
This suspect ran through red lights, drove at a high rate of speed on the freeways, went in the wrong direction multiple times, would make erratic U-turns without any indication. I mean, it was a very chaotic thing to witness. And again, viewers who are watching us, forgive us, the signal is a bit spotty there. It is in the North Valley, North Phoenix.
Do we want to go back to some of the earlier part of the chase at all? Or
we're going to go ahead and do that in just a moment. We'll show you the initial parts of this chase.
And it obviously doesn't look good for the driver because medical just now got on the scene. So make of that what you will, but it doesn't sound like this person survived.
Right. Well, moments ago we did watch as authorities opened that front door of the Corvette, and it appeared like the suspect's body just sort of fell out that front door.
We're waiting for official confirmation on the ending of this. It's still pretty crazy out there, obviously, with the end of this chase, but we'll wait to get the official word on what the suspect's condition is and how this all came to an end. There's a lot of speculation as to what may have happened, but we'll wait for the official word before that. But the live look at the scene, which we're broadcasting now, shows you the end of this chase, and it, thankfully, as we mentioned, it ended without any innocent people being hurt or killed. It's a pretty popular area out there now in that part of the valley. There's a lot going on.
A lot of development.
Yes,
there.
Housing, schools, restaurants, all that kind of stuff that could really could have put a lot of people in danger. And so we're just glad that part didn't happen. I was out on the set with Carrie, and you probably did too while you were broadcasting. We got pretty nervous when we saw him start going the wrong way,
right?
And that was frightening because you don't want to, you don't want to broadcast that live on TV to people who are at home watching. And so we cut away from it for a little bit because we just weren't sure. Well, obviously nobody was sure how this was going to come to an end, but